Hi everyone, this is Kim with Abundant Life Tarot, and I want to excitedly talk to you about the Abundant Life Tarot's membership subscription service that I have that will be launching in the first of the year. I'm super duper excited about this. It's been something I've been working on behind the scenes for at least 6 months, but it's been something I've been wanting to do probably from the very start of my online tarot business. And I am excited about telling you more about what is going to be happening. So, all content that I'm going to be creating in 2019, and I've already started creating quite a bit of content at the end of 2018, like in October, November, December, and just creating tons of content. But I will continue, and it will now go first to abundantlifetarot.com, then to YouTube if I should choose to put it on YouTube later. Right now, I'm going to just have all the content go to my website and then to its different tiers. I'm not playing right now, Bishop. So I want to give a little background about why I'm doing this, and then go and do a quick little overview of what the membership levels are, and go, just go from there. So the reason why I decided to do a membership service is it was something in the making a good while ago. I was starting to feel this tug and pull to start offering coursework online, to offer community online, and to do probably 95% of my readings online. And I needed a robust system to do that on. I have a business license, and that business license only allows for me to do online readings and online offerings. And I can go out and do fairs, I can go do parties, but I cannot have people here physically in my home, which is completely okay with me, and that's what I wanted. I mean, I could have tried to go and, had a certain kind of special license to do something else, but that's not what I was trying to do. So that meant that I wanted a much more robust and user-friendly website for my clients and for people who just want to watch more of my content to come and access. And also for those who purchase my crystals and purchase my jewelry that I'm going to be selling. So I wanted to be a one-stop shop. And the membership is just another extension of that. I want my content now to be with purpose and have direction. And the levels are very varied, and some of them have overlapping offerings, but many of them have unique things that make it very exciting for each level, and and a unique experience all on their own. So let's talk a little bit about that. And I should say that this is not, this is like Patreon, where people have Patreon accounts and they do membership levels. It is like that, but it isn't like that because this is all out of my website. It was a big investment that I had to make into my website, but again, because of the business model that I have, this is what works best for me and my business. And this may not work for everyone, and this may not work for every person who's out there watching the content that I'm creating now. But it may work for some of you, and I welcome you to come along over to the subscription service, over to the membership, and join me there, and we can definitely have a dynamic exchange there. Or you could still hang out with me at YouTube. I'm still going to be putting content there. It's just that the content that I'm making now, I really want to have a specific purpose and direction. I want to educate, I want to titillate, I want to excite, I want to enlighten, and I want to inspire people. And so those are the things that are motivating me when I'm creating content. So that's what I'm planning on putting on my membership levels. And there you go. And the monies that I get as part of the dues each month is going right back into creation of the levels and of creating content, because I think that it is important to invest it right back into content creation, so that way you can continue to enjoy it for as long as you like. So let's get started on the different levels that we have and what they offer. And I will say also, if you want more details about each level, I invite you and encourage you to head over to abundantlifetarot.com and click on membership, and you can click on the different levels, and I will have the different level tiers offered there so you can see specifically what that tier offers. But this is an overview of all the tiers that I'm offering. It's 4 main tiers. We have the Stargazer tier, the Moon Dancer tier, we have the Rebel Soul tier or level, and then the Cosmic Seer level or tier. And at the Moon Dancer, Rebel Soul, and Cosmic Seer level, you are able to get 20% off at my Etsy store, Abundant Life Shop, or on abundantlifetarot.com. So I'm excited about that. For the Stargazer level, you also will get a savings of 15% off in my store, abundantlifetarot.com, or at my Etsy store, Abundant Life Shop. And then I will be creating a private Facebook group for the Rebel Soul level once those people start to come into the group, and then we will have that be born. I will also have a Facebook group that's attached to Abundant Life Tarot's Facebook page that I already have established. I will get that going, but I will hold off on doing the Rebel Soul one until we actually have folks coming in, because there's no sense in creating it until we have folks coming in and subscribing at that particular level. I will also be having, like I mentioned before, all videos that I would be potentially putting on YouTube, and I say potentially, I may or may not, but if they were going to go up, they were going to go through the Stargazer level at least. At all levels, they will be seen, but also Stargazer level will be able to have access to those videos that I will be having. It'll be like a preview of what will be going on to YouTube, and it may be coming, you would be seeing it a lot earlier than those who are just going to wait for the YouTube videos, which is fine. You could totally do that too, but this is an option as well. And then we have the Moon Dancer level, Rebel Soul, and Cosmic Seer levels. Those levels are going to be the ones that are going to have access to the monthly, yearly, and weekly readings. And the monthly and yearlies are by astrological signs, and they're broken up by general life, love for singles and couples, all 12 signs, all 12 months for general and life for the year, and then abundance for the fiscal 4 quarters of the year for all 12 signs. So very, very detailed, comprehensive stuff. And when I do my yearly readings for myself, what I see is what I get from the card. So if people have been telling me, wow, your readings are like blowing my mind. They're like resonating multiple times over and over again. So it's like every time you watch it over and over again, you get some different information, some new information that's relevant to you. So that will be offered at the paid level now. So if you also just only desire like weeklies, you'll be able to just get a subscription just for the weekly readings. If maybe you're like, no, I want the weeklies, not the monthlies and yearlies, we'll do that. I'm toying with the idea of just having a monthlies one as well, but we'll see. I'm certainly going to have the yearlies and also a level that has the weekly, monthly, and yearlies. And then, like I said, I may just separate them out by monthlies and then maybe even yearlies, so they have their own. Because maybe not everyone wants, maybe people who want weekly readings maybe not want monthly, but maybe they want something else, you know. So I want it to be dynamic where people can pick and choose what they want to work with and use month to month. And I also want to say that you may subscribe for a few months and then pop off for a while and then pop back on again, and that's okay. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I want, if it's a paid subscription, I want it to be where you're paying for content that you resonate with and that you want to keep watching. There's going to be a lot more of my vulnerable self being shown in terms of me navigating, starting a tarot online business. That's going to be filmed. Other things that will be discussed at the Cosmic Seer level is just really about that journey, about me transitioning from a businesswoman with a corporate career to this metaphysical reader career, and how I'm doing with that as I juggle marriage and motherhood and all that is in between. And I'm working with my husband. He has a project, a documentary that is about to come out, so that's going on. So I have that. That's something that's very authentic to my experience of what I'm going through. And I don't want it necessarily out and about in the YouTube world. Eventually it'll get out, because it will, and it I like the idea of me having more control over that. So that's at the Cosmic Seer level, that type of content will be. Those who are maybe stepping out and trying to start a business, maybe, especially a spiritual business, they may be inclined to subscribe to that level. The Rebel Soul level is something that's near and dear to my heart, because I am a political activist when it comes down to it. I've loved to, ever since I was a girl, I've always been interested in current events and what's going on around us. So that has not, that hasn't changed, and it doesn't change just because I'm a more spiritually minded person. It just means that now I'm praying a lot more, because I'm much more aware about what's going on. But now I feel that it's my duty to be to hold space for those who have similar paths like me, who are the light showers of their community. And maybe there's topics that we need to bring up, and we throw cards down, and we have a safe space of being able to do it. And I'll throw out some topics, and we'll get together and talk. And that's why I feel that a private Facebook group would be most appropriate for that particular level. And then the Moon Dancer level would have access to some of the courses that I'm going to be offering, or the video series that will be having some coursework tied to it. But primarily the Moon Dancer level really is about accessing all of the weekly, monthly, yearlies. I wanted to incorporate a video series for that level called Connecting the Dots and Readings Across Multiple Cards and Decks. At first I was just going to keep that at the Cosmic Seer level, and then I thought, no, even for those people who are getting readings from others, who maybe that's the reason why you've come to my channel, or you're along with me on this journey, is because I do readings for you. Whether I'm doing readings on YouTube for you, like for the public, or whether you are one of my clients. But I thought it important to have you see the connecting the dots as well. Even if you never read with cards for yourself or for others, and you're just looking at the cards on the table for somebody who's doing a reading for you. It's important that when you're doing the reading, that you're tapping into your intuition as well. As a sitter, as someone who is the querent, or the person asking the question. I know when I have readings for myself, even before I really started doing tarot readings as, for others, long before, when I was only a sitter and I was only the person getting the readings done onto, I would look and I want to see, oh, how are they connecting the dots? How do they see that? It's important for, I think, people to see that, even if you're never going to pick up a deck to read for others, because when the reading is happening, you will be able to say, aha, what about this? What about that? Oh my goodness, I saw that too, or did you see that, reader? What do you think about that? Do you see that connection? And it's important just as much for me as the reader to connect the dots. Of course, it's paramount for me too, but it's also helpful. It makes your reading so much more special if you're able to connect the dots too. So I decided to rope you into the Moon Dancers, into that part of the level as well, to have access to that. So I'm just kind of giving you some different things that we're offering at all the levels. So I'm going to have a monthly drawing for a free 5 to 10 minute reading. And again, Stargazer to Cosmic Seer levels can submit and draw or throw their names in the hat, and I will draw a name and do a reading, a free reading. I think that's exciting. That'll be fun. Quarterly giveaways, I just decided to make it more formalized, where we're doing it every quarter, and I'm just doing a giveaway for folks, and I'm super excited about that. I already have a deck ready for the next giveaway, and I'm gonna get some other little beautiful things to add to it. So, you know, again, throw your name in the hat, even at the free level, the Stargazer level. Then we're going to have every other month happy hour tarot and drinks Facebook group lives. I may consider doing YouTube lives. I have not decided yet. I really like the Facebook vibe of lives there. I don't know why I do. I just do. But we'll see. We'll play that by ear. But that's how I have it on my spreadsheet. Another thing that's for the paid subscriptions is Honing Your Sacred Practice for Love, Abundance, and Happiness video series. So I'll have some different workshops, but it'll be a part of a video series that you will be able to comment on, and we can engage in and do some, I'll create some workbook questions and things to do. It'll be fun. I want it to be interactive again, but that is something that the paid subscribers will be able to participate in and to be a part of and sit back and watch. Yeah, so that's the offerings, generally speaking, for, you know, if you're looking at a snapshot of what's being offered in terms of for every level, that's the snapshot. But I encourage you to look at the videos for the specific offerings that I'm, you know, going to have, because this way you will be able to see if that level works for you and or not, and maybe you want to try a different level. So check those particular videos out as well, and you can find those easily at my website when you click on memberships and you click on the individual membership to see what they offer. So yeah, that's it, guys. I wanted to do a video finally about my membership service. If there's some folks I know have been looking at the website, because I can tell when people are pointing and clicking at certain links, and I'm like, oh, I even had someone subscribe, and I'm so grateful that you did. Thank you. And I was like, oh, I better go ahead and create a video to just go ahead and describe what this membership is about, in case you were wondering, and also to let you know I'm still going to be around YouTube. I'm still going to be around everywhere I've been. It's just I'm doing my content creation a little differently this year. That's that. All right, my dears. Well, thank you so much for watching. Much love, many blessings, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.